Hi, I'm Yuzu.
I'm Renegade.
Um, we're doing Komba, and often we get asked if Komba is like a real martial art or a fake martial art, and I definitely think it's both. So first we go through why Komba is a fake martial art, and then we go through why it could also be a real one, and we want your opinion about it. Uh, so basically, in Komba, we're creating a game. It can be any kind of game, and I mean, baseline, we're doing a movement. So we just want to get our bodies moving, and that we are fighting is like secondary. So we want first we want good movement, and then we want realistic fighting, and we try to get realistic fighting like in our frame of reference, meaning that um, we want to have we want to have like a full intuition, and it can come only through through the realism, but like we're taking very specific kind of things, like for example no use of force is like how we start. So as a fake martial art, we can simply for example, when we making the lines of defense, we don't need to make them, if we play without force, we don't need to make them strong. We can make them like pinky style. So we can make if we do a little bit no use of force impro. So we're now we're searching for the way towards the center of the other, but we're always stopping at the defense. So with this kind of setting, we can learn about movement. We can learn about also about like fighting, how to find like the the place without a defense. So if we would, for example, take this kind of setting and we would increase the speed, we could find a place where there's actually no defense. So we're kind of playing each other into a certain kind of form. And we're checking out if we can actually get through with this perspective.
So the realism of fighting which we have chopped it up, kind of. You might ask, what is the realism or the connection with the realism of fighting in here? But it is that we have chopped the certain particles, for example, like just lines of defense, and finding the straight path, straight efficient path to the center of the other. That's that's one thing that connects it.
Yeah, and usually when we do combat, we prefer like a big movement, and these kind of movements would be like with big weapons basically. So we're warping from the side, for example. If it would be, let's say, if it would be an axe and it comes from there, it's like it would be a good hit. It would create a lot of damage. But now when we're doing with the hands and like it's just two of us, it's very easy to kind of, it's not a surprise hit. Yeah, I come from here, and it's easy to defend. So we're doing this from the perspective of just kind of just getting a play out of it. So we're searching for the sweet spot of being able to play together. Uh, in another context, let's say if there would be more people or with weapons or such, it would make actually sense to make big strikes. But we're more playing it out. Okay, so it's definitely fake. And how about real martial art? Well, uh, basically, in combat, to have a improvisation that works for everybody, we need to we go to fundamentals. So basically, we would have the distance between us. Like we have our own work with the ground. Do we have a good balance? Are we moving nicely around? So that, for example, here we have snow. It's slippery. We can still stay put. And the use of force in our practice, of course, like in all practice, it's an option. So then we can go towards the use of force. So our way of practice, let's say we do without use of force first. So then in here we're checking out the form. I'm feeling René's form, and I obey. So now let's take the use of force. So now we can start breaking the form. So when we go, the more force we have, the more it's actually about the structure and the force. So anyway, usually we do so nicely that we can hold glasses of stuff or jewelry, and we can still practice fighting. So at the end, we're slowly going towards the realism of fighting, to the extent that we can still make a game out of it. And that's it basically.